Hi, my name is Sarah Burtonshaw, and this is Group 17, Firewall Friends. This presentation covers our Milestone 4 remediation. The goal of this milestone was to fix weaknesses in our handshake protocol and improve protection against man-in-the-middle attacks. At a high level, we added an ED 25519 signatures to our Diffie-Hellman key exchange, introduced a trust store for identity verification, added a sign-only handshake mode, and implemented a mutually ready exchange to eliminate race conditions. This greatly strengthens the confidentiality and authenticity of the messages exchanged through the relay. These are concrete changes we made during the remediation. First, on the cryptography side, all ephemeral Diffie-Hellman public keys are now signed with the ED 25519. Both sides verify the signature before deriving any shared secret. Second, we introduce a persistent trust store that maps identities to fingerprints. It both supports both TOFU, trust on the first use, preload fingerprints through a precede file, secure bootstrapping. Third, harden the protocol. A new parameter, required sign, forces the handshake to reject legacy unsigned modes. This prevents downgrade attacks. Lastly, we added a ready synchronized step. After deriving the key, both sides send a small ready message before exchanging ciphertext. This prevents race conditions, where one side sends encrypted data before the other has derived the key. These changes directly eliminate the multiple man-in-the-middle attack vectors. The big improvement is signature binding because of each Diffie-Hellman public key is signed with using the ED 25519. An attacker can no longer swap or interject their own key. They can't forge a valid signature. Next, key derivation only happens after a successful signature verification, so an attacker cannot trick the system into deriving a shared secret with them. The trust store acts as identity anchoring. If a fingerprint changes unexpectedly, the connection is aborted, preventing silent impersonation. When require signed is enabled, unsigned handshakes are disallowed entirely, which blocks downgrade attacks. And finally, relay cannot decrypt messages at all. It only forwards the EES GCM ciphertext that was derived from the signed Diffie-Hellman handshake. So even a compromised relay cannot read the context. We validated all these remediation changes with multiple tests. Our ED 25519 helper functions, key generation, signing, loading, and verification all passed with unit testing. We also completed the end-to-end encryption relay test. This verifies that two peers can complete a signed handshake through the relay and successfully exchange the AES GCM ciphertext. The ready exchange mechanism was tested interactively with different timeout values and all CLI flags, such as precede trust, yes, required sign, and key creation flags, were confirmed to work correctly. These are all still some limitations. TOFU is still risky on the very first connection. The yes flag skips the confirmation and should not be used in production. Precede trust is only as secure as the method you use to distribute the file. The trust store itself is a local JSON file, so if it's compromised, identity verification fails. And finally, since we don't have a full PKI, identity verification still depends on out-of-band confirmation. Overall, our remediation significantly increases security, reliability, and usability of the system. Thank you.